its way out. I wasn't sober and I was thinking out loud. I spoke of your bravery, your wit and audacity, of coming over and letting go of it all. Please move close to me. You love differently. So
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another day in the life video. Today is going to be a day in the life and kind of like a recap on quarantine week 9. If you guys watched last week's video, then you'll know that certain things have started moving here, but we're still very much living in a altered state. So I will give you guys a little update on how I'm feeling later in this video. As I've done since this whole thing started, I have had a day in the life video out on my channel. So just repeating that in case anyone is new who is coming across this video. Also, the last 2 day in the life videos I have filmed on the weekend, but today I'm filming this on a weekday. And we are a homeschooling family. We've been a homeschooling family for many years, and we are getting close to the end of our school year, but we still have about 2 full weeks of school left. And so today we're gonna go through all of our schoolwork and our homeschool routine, and so you can expect to see that. Before we get too far into today's video, I need to thank today's video sponsor. It is Dragonbox by Kahoot. I want to thank them for partnering up with me on today's video. I will show you guys more about them later, but I also did another video where I shared their algebra app, which is for older kids. I shared that with you guys. And today I'm going to be focusing on the app that is designed for younger grades. So my youngest daughter right here, who's eating her cereal, has been having a lot of fun playing, and so we will show you guys that later. She's getting to the point with her homeschool work where she's finishing up things because her lessons are different than everyone else's, and so she's got a little bit of extra time. So she has been filling that in using the app, and so that's what we've got going on today. I've got quite a few things I want to catch you guys up on. I got a lot of questions on the finished wall. If you watched, I think it was week 7's Day in the Life. So I'll show you guys the finished wall, and I'll explain how I painted it because I got a lot of questions about that. And then also just got some stuff that will kind of go with the update to kind of share with you, things we've been able to plan, and I'm super excited about it. So we're just finishing up our morning routine, chores, breakfast, getting everybody ready, and then we're gonna jump into our school day. So I shared on Instagram that I had never purchased this before. This was like one of those foods that I bought at the beginning of this whole pandemic when I wasn't sure what was gonna be left. And I have to say, the smell of it is the most disgusting thing I've ever smelled, and I will never buy this again, but I do not want to waste food. And so many of you guys recommended putting it into a like chicken tortilla soup or something like that to kind of mask the smell. So I'm gonna really plug my nose really good right now while I open these cans. And then I've just got some green chilies, some corn, some black beans, garlic, pepper, a little bit of taco seasoning, salsa, and then the chicken. And then I'll probably end up doing 2 cans of beans, and then I'm just gonna put it in the crock pot so it'll cook all day on low for about 8 hours, and then I'll serve it with like a salad, and then crunch up some tortilla chips and cheese on top of it, and then we won't be wasting this, because a lot of you guys recommended making a chicken salad too, and I actually did that, and I made it, and I cut all the celery and the onion and everything, and the smell, like I just couldn't eat it. I ended up throwing it all away. So hopefully this will work out. I think it will. You won't be able to tell, but it's just draining these cans. It's so gross.
So move
right, the chicken has made its way into the crock pot, so that will cook itself all day. And I managed to hold my breath and not gag, so that was good. But all the dogs did come into the kitchen and start circling around me like great white sharks that smell their prey. So I think they like the smell of that chicken.
They like chicken.
And Landon, you're doing a great job
Yes.
shining those appliances. We are gonna sit down and do our morning school time. Like I said, we're at the end of our homeschool year, and so all we have is history, a few lessons to complete, and then Bible, of course. So that's all we've got. The morning basket is completely gone through and empty and depleted and needs to be cleaned out, but I'm waiting until we're done with our school year to do that. So we've got everybody, including babies, here for morning schoolwork. We've got 3 lessons left in our history curriculum, and then we're done with it for the year. So really exciting to be getting towards the end of a school year and just reflecting on everything that the kids have learned, and just a good school year we had even amidst all of the different challenges. So we're gonna get started now.
When you came over, my heart was on its way out. I wasn't sober, and I was thinking out loud. I spoke of your bravery, your wit and audacity, of coming over and letting go of it all. Please move close to me. You love this.
So it is now about 9:40, and we've come upstairs. So the kids all have their individual work like always, but different things, because some of them are done with stuff, some of them are not done with things. But the first thing that they're doing is making my husband a birthday card, because tomorrow is my husband's birthday and we're gonna celebrate it this weekend. So I just want them to have their cards. So they're all working on making cards and finding pictures that they want to draw to make cards for Daddy. Olivia's already made Daddy's card, so she's ready to go, and we're gonna start on her language arts. She's on like lesson 117, and there's I think 124 lessons. So yeah, we're getting close to the end. 123 lessons actually. So we have about 6 more to go. So we're gonna get started with that.
Then in this way, that way in the wind, like a silly top. The winds went up, down. They were no good at all.
So we just got a bunch of new books from the Good and the Beautiful library, and I am sitting here. You guys saw a video where I organized them by number, and so now I'm sitting here filling in the new books that we got in the numerical order. So we got a bunch of really fun ones. I really like these hard-covered ones that we got, and then this one is really awesome, Helen Keller. And then this Rags one, The Orphan of the Storm, will be such a cute, quick little read aloud to do with our mammals unit. So I'm really excited about that. And then I like all of these like hardcover ones that are really, really cute. So really excited to have some new reads from the Good and the Beautiful, but I'm just sitting here while the kids are working independently and putting them onto the shelf. So we've still got Landon working on his math. Caleb is finishing up his typing. She's working on her language arts, and because Olivia is the youngest, she is done with her schoolwork. So I am going to have her get on the Dragonbox Numbers app, which you guys can get a good picture of right here. I showed you guys the algebra one, but this one is more geared toward her age for review. So she loves playing it, so I'm gonna give her maybe about 20 minutes to play on it. Okay, which one do you want to do?
Plus 1, 3.
I'm trying to make 10.
Five plus 1, 6.
Oh, 6.
6 plus 1, 7. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 1, 10.
Good, now you have to make another 10.
Oh.
1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. 7 plus 1, 8. 9 plus 1, 10.
Do I make another one?
Nope. Put it on the 10.
Oh,
10 plus 10, 20.
Her stay in here and play the Dragonbox Numbers game for a little while longer while I finish up school out here with my older kids. You guys can download Dragonbox Numbers down. I'll have the links down in the description box. It is for iPhone and Android devices. So the one that we showed today is called Big Numbers, and the one that I showed in a previous video is the algebra one. So they have different ones for different aged kids, which I love. So if you've got a kiddo who is, I would say, 3rd grade, 4th grade even, it's great for them to review, and below, the Big Numbers app would be a lot of fun for them. So I'll have that link down in the description box for you guys. I would really encourage you to check it out. It's just great for review, and they think, of course, it's fun. So thank you so much, Dragonbox, for sponsoring today's video. So something different, don't click start yet because I don't want to be talking, that we're doing at the end of our school year this year, just with my oldest who's going into 8th grade next year, is I'm having her just take a standardized test online. I went through Christian Liberty for this one, and it's the California Achievement Test, and there's different options that you can select. It was pretty affordable, and it auto grades it for you, so that was important for me. And I just wanted her to have some experience of taking like a timed test for practice for high school, and you know, like for example, your driver's license test is a test, and it's timed.
Oh, it is.
To get into college, it's timed. The SATs, which are tests you take to enter into college, are timed. So we're gonna practice some life skills, and we're doing this. It's not because I don't know where she's at, because I do, because I check her work every day. It's just because I want her to have practice doing these kind of tests. And so she's working on it. She did half of it yesterday. They recommend doing it over the course of 2 days. So she did half yesterday, and she's doing the other half today. So she's done with her schoolwork now, but she's gonna finish up this time test with starting with the spelling portion. So good luck. Got some video planning done for June while I was sitting here, and she's finishing up her assessment, but a bunch of you guys wanted to see the wall when it's done. There's laundry. I could have put that away so it would be perfect. But here is the finished product of the brick wall that we did, or shall I say the faux brick wall. It turned out really, really good. I'm really happy with it. A lot of people said, like, how did you paint it? So we did something called whitewashing, and if you're not familiar with it, basically what you do is you take a paintbrush and any type of white paint you have. We had some already, so we didn't go and buy any, and you brush it very, it does not need to be perfect. You do the grout lines, and you can do a pretty big section at a time. For example, I probably would do like a whole big rectangle like that, and you just paint on the grout lines, and then you take a wet cloth and you smear it out back and forth. So until you achieve like the desired coverage that you want, but it's supposed to look not perfect, if that makes sense. Like you can see, like you can see through here, and so some of them will be like more covered than others, but that's like the whole point actually. So the wall looks really, really good. It's made our room just cozy. I just love that focal point when we lay in bed like Dorothy's doing now. And look at the wall. I just really love it a lot. So thanks for all the encouragement and comments on the wall, but I wanted to show you guys the finished product, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Another thing that we need to do for today is I'm gonna have this helper over here who's holding the culprit. You are the culprit of the chewing on the rugs. So we had a different rug here. Our entryway is pretty big, and it looks really bare and naked without, like, even with just a small little rug like we have over here when you come in. But that looks weird here because this is like a really big area. On camera, it's not picking up how big it is, but it's pretty wide. So to give you an idea, this is a 5x7 area rug that I love. I wanted a natural fibered rug. It's hard to get the color. But I ordered this off of Amazon. I really, really like it. I love the look of it. But the problem is there's something about these natural fibers that make that puppy want to chew on it. And he's driving me absolutely nuts. He's not a chewer. He really doesn't chew much, but he wants to chew the rug. Don't chew the rug. And so even though I love this rug, and this rug was expensive, I think I'm gonna try swapping it out. So do a little changeroo in hopes that if this natural rug is under here, he's not gonna chew on it. He might, but I think it's just because it's out in the open. And so Caleb and I are gonna do a little rearranging right now. Time check-in, it's 12 now. And the kids all finished up their birthday cards for Daddy for tomorrow. Star Wars people will know what this is. So I'm gonna put them away with his gift. The kids are having some lunch right now, and I did switch the rugs, and I didn't like how it looked. So back it went, and we're just gonna have to stay watching Mr. Walter so he doesn't eat it. So while the kids have some lunch, I am going to actually just double check my list. We need to run to the grocery store, and I am making, per my husband's request, the banana pudding that is in this Magnolia Home cookbook. So I need to get the ingredients for that, and then my husband requested just a regular barbecue, so we're gonna make some burgers, have some corn on the cob, some beans this weekend when we celebrate his birthday, because he obviously is an adult and has to work on his actual birthday. So I was just gonna review this here. So I have the cream cheese, condensed milk, vanilla pudding. All I need is bananas and whole milk, because I don't buy whole milk. So I got the bananas in the whole milk. And let's see, I think that's it. And then I just need the fresh stuff to go on the burgers because I already have the buns, as you guys can see. So this looks pretty accurate. So I'm gonna just double check what coupons I've got and just make sure that there's nothing else while I'm out that I can also grab at the same time. For lunch, I'm just having a meal prep that I had already prepared, just some grilled chicken and some roasted green beans. So gonna have that before we head to the grocery store. So it is 1:30 and we just got back from the grocery store, and the kids had some money that they wanted to spend, and for whatever reason the grocery store was having 50% off of toys. So Landon got some Call of Duty guys he likes to play with and a minifigure pack, and then all the Barbies were half off too. So Olivia got this one that has surprise outfits in it, and this singer one, and this little romper. Did you get some cool stuff? Yeah? And then Kylie got these ones right here. So this one, and then this one also with outfits, and then another little outfit. So all of that was 50% off, and they used their own money, so they were very excited about that. Here's all of what I got. So I'm gonna unbag these things and then I'll show you guys a quick little fill-in grocery haul. So this is like what I would get if I just went bulk shopping last week, which I did, but like fresh produce and stuff is gone. So I have to do like a fill-in, and then I needed like a few random things for Jake's birthday. So, and I got myself a little afternoon treat. This is just a iced coffee, no sweetener, light half and half.
I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real.
We got our 3 tomatoes for the burgers, 3 avocados for the burgers, some grape tomatoes. I had coupons for like a few random things, so I got those. Strawberries were on sale, like $1.88 a thing, so I got 3 of them. You'll see the other 3 over there. I had a coupon for these, so while I was there I just picked them up. No snack food goes to waste around here. 2 things of bananas for the banana pudding, 2 things of chicken tenderloins, the fresh ones. The store was limiting. So here's the chicken tenderloins. The store was limiting them to 2, so I grabbed 2. Same thing with ground turkey, I grabbed 2. Whole milk for the banana pudding. This is avocado oil plant-based butter. I just like it. It spreads really good and easy. Had a coupon for these sandwich thins, so I grabbed those. All kinds of pickles for the barbecue. So sliced dill, dill relish, spears, and banana pepper rings. Some shredded carrots. I just like to have those for easy salads. Romaine hearts. This is funny. We're making a birthday cake in June for my son. It's gonna be a Pokeball, and you line the outside of it with Kit Kats. So we got those. They were like buy 2, get 1 free. I really like this artisan lettuce for burgers. I always check the they overbaked area. They always have good deals there, and they just need to be eaten soon. So this will be breakfast tomorrow, a cinnamon bagel. They were only $1.49, so I got 2 of those. Got a bag of mandarin oranges, 2 cucumbers, there's the other 2 strawberries, and a thing of baby spinach, and 1 pack of toilet paper. So that's a little grocery haul for you guys. I'm gonna get it all put away. The kids are opening up all their stuff that they bought, and it is 1:40 rather. Once I get those things put away, I'm gonna make these muffins for tomorrow. 2 of my friends that they're like our homeschool friends, but they're my good friends. We just we do life together. For the past few years, my friend has hosted a Moms with Muffins. If you have had kids in public school, that's usually something the school does around Mother's Day, like in the morning before school, you go and have muffins with your kid at school. And she's done it for the past few years, and I was really happy that she wanted to still do it this year. So we all bring a dozen muffins, we have coffee, the kids like do a craft, and we hang out and we take a Mother's Day picture. So we're gonna be doing that tomorrow, so I need to get those muffins made once I get all these groceries put away. Okay, so the muffins, I just took them out. They are done. Went ahead and sliced up all those strawberries that I got, because that's the thing. When you get strawberries on sale, they need to be cut right away. And I made myself a little snack here. This is plain Greek yogurt, no sweetener or anything. So it's like 20 grams of protein. So this is actually a high protein snack. And then I barely put any granola on the top, just for some crunch, and then some cinnamon. And I of course have my coffee. But I wanted to sit down while the kids are all occupied with their new toys and stuff, and give you guys, I'm gonna scoot you back a little bit, give you guys kind of my update on week 9 of this whole situation. So I think I mentioned last week that, I mentioned in last week's video that our governor actually initially told us we would be going until May 15th on a stay-at-home order, and then he came back 7 days later and said we could move into phase 1. So for us in phase 1, that looked like restaurants being able to reopen for dine-in, hair salons and nail salons being able to open with a lot of precautions. All retail stores can open up, but they have to, all businesses have to limit capacity. That's determined by the fire department at 50%. And then they of course can implement any rules that they feel necessary or that they want to. So all that has happened, and we're like almost to the middle of May here. When I'm filming this, and all those things, we moved into phase 1, they could reopen last week. So in a week's time, we haven't noticed any difference. I haven't gone shopping anywhere that I normally wouldn't. We talked about doing a date night, but then we just got really busy and we didn't go out to eat. So pretty much for the last week, even though there were options of things, nothing's changed. I am gonna continue to cut my boy's hair at home. So really the hairdresser thing is for me, and then like for my oldest daughter, because I can do like an easy trim on her hair, but when she has thick hair and she needs like layers and it thinned out, I'll leave that to the professionals. So thankfully I was able to schedule my appointment with my hairdresser. That was good news. And then there really, like this week with those changes, there really hasn't been anything that I've been like, okay, this is different. We've just been doing what we've been doing, which is school, and we celebrated Mother's Day, and I had a really, really good Mother's Day. We actually got together with family, and so that was really nice. That it was a really good Mother's Day. So that was a nice way to start out the week. And then this week, I've just been focused on work. I've had a lot of work to do, and I'm grateful for that. And just finishing school with the kids. It's like the end of the year itch, and I'm itching to like, okay, let's have some time off. But we still have about 2 weeks left, and I think that that'll be good. Another thing that was kind of good this week was that we did decide to book a beach house for the end of July, and so having a trip to look forward to is something that I've mentioned before. I love having like adventures to look forward to and new places to see, and I'm really excited about that. So we have that to look forward to, and I feel like by the end of July, a lot of this will have resolved. So even in the slower moving states, I feel like a lot of it will have resolved. And so I'm really looking forward to that. So that was kind of a boost in my morale this week as well. So overall, this week was a pretty good week. I was pretty just been doing what I've been doing. There was really no like new developments. It's just kind of been one of those weeks where everything stayed the same, and we're just, I don't want to say we're used to this, but we kind of are. And so it was just nice to see family. That was probably the highlight of the week, was seeing family. There's been members of my family that they are like-minded, and they've been fine with getting together periodically, not like every day or anything, but they've been fine with like seeing us through this whole thing. And then there's been other members of our family that have been really worried and scared, and they didn't want to see us for a long time. And that was, well, I should rephrase that. They wanted to see us, but they weren't seeing us for a long time. And that was kind of hard for me and the kids and my husband as well. So it was just nice to have a barbecue and see your family. So that kind of started the week off pretty good. So this weekend, I'm looking forward to celebrating my husband. We don't really do surprises, but I have pulled off quite a few surprises. So he's gonna be surprised, and I'm excited to see his reaction to all of the things that I have coming. I can't say them because my kids will hear, and then they might ruin the surprise. So they don't even know. It's just me keeping secrets. So we've had Mother's Day, and now we've got my husband's birthday, and so we're just making the best with what we can. I'm hopeful that by the end of the month, my kids' sports will be reopening in some capacity. I am still hoping for our community pool to open up, especially now with summer. There's a lot of things that we're hoping will happen, you know, in the next month at least. But if they don't, then we'll figure out alternative arrangements for somewhere else where we can do those things. So that's kind of where I'm at. This week was pretty good. Mother's Day was a really great day. And I shared on Instagram kind of a heartfelt post because Mother's Day is like a catch-22 for me with my situation. And some years Mother's Day has just felt so heavy and sad for me because of it that I'm not really even able to fully enjoy the holiday and the celebrating that my family wants to do for me. But this year I felt like it didn't overshadow it, and for that I was really grateful. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna end today's day in the life here because these get real long, especially when I add in these little 10-minute updates. I asked you guys on the last video if you wanted me to continue, and a lot of you said yes, so I will be continuing. So please continue to watch them because if I see like, oh, day in the life videos aren't doing that well anymore, then I probably won't continue to make them, especially when I move into the month of June and I get back on my regular upload schedule, which is gonna be 2 times a week like it was before this. 2 to 3 times depending on the week. So be sure to give me a thumbs up so I know that you guys want more day in the life videos. Let me know how your week went. Let me know how your Mother's Day was down in the comments below. I love to chat with you guys. Thank you for spending the day with us. I hope you enjoyed a very normal day that we just were around the house doing life. And be sure to check out Dragonbox. I will have the links down to all of the different apps that they have for you guys, and you can check them out. We really, really, really are loving them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next day in the life next week. Bye, guys.
I just wanna love you right. Love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause your love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there.